Welcome to the Flipside. I'm Sam.
I'm JT.
And we're going to be playing a game for you today. This is going to be...
For us. I'm playing it for me.
Oh, you're playing it for you.
Yeah.
I'm here to entertain.
Yep. All right.
But here we go. Skara Brae or Skara Brae. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it. Probably has somewhat of a Gaelic twinge to it somewhere that we're missing. But that's what we're playing today. Gathering resources and feeding our family in Neolithic northern Scotland.
Correct.
There we go. I practiced and I memorized the little blurb on BGG.
Nice.
I didn't say it absolutely
check
correctly.
if it's word for word.
It isn't.
All right.
It isn't.
Yeah. That's correct, though. We are 5,000 years ago, Scottish tribes trying to survive. Trying to upgrade our villages and make a living and feed our people. So
there can be only one.
or two or multiple tribes.
No, one tribe.
One tribe.
There can be only one tribe. And
so
then
whoever wins builds Viking ships and raids the other ones. Takes them over. Slavery.
That's the wrong... It started the other way around.
Oh, okay. Fair.
It started further north, and then these people were fighting those people later on. But anyway, yeah, that's what's going to go on. We are playing this game right here. It is 1 to 4 players, ages 13 and up. Says that it's 60 minutes long. Is that going to be correct?
Probably. It depends on how much AP people have. We have. I've played it 3 times now solo.
I have played it 0 times.
And it's about 20 to 30 minutes solo, which is nice. You can do it pretty quick.
That is actually pretty cool.
But
might want to borrow
you could get bogged down pretty good in this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't played it multiplayer yet, actually. I haven't played it with more people than just myself, which obviously changes up the drafting and stuff. So
yeah,
I think we'll talk about the solo afterwards, right at the very end. But
sounds good. All right.
Anyways.
Well, let's see who is here and who is saying hello. Tom is here. What's up? Victoria Ketchum says that she is currently putting together the folded space insert right now.
Nice.
So she just got it yesterday. Tom is here. What's up? Micah is here. Hello, Micah. Micah.
Thank you, Holy Macaroni.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're
very
amazing.
Cool.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
She was very kind and sent us a couple of decks of cards that are themed around a local castle.
So cool.
And that's pretty cool. She also sent
really amazing.
a watercolor of a Viking longship. So that's awesome. Cool. Thank you so much, Michael.
We had to cut the
appreciate
watercolor in half so we could each have half, but that's okay.
I did not do that.
You're not going to let me touch it. But thank you very much.
Let's see here. Hello. The cover always intrigued me with this game, but I know nothing else about it. Cleveland, Ohio. I have no idea who that is, so we're going to go ahead and decline it. Here comes the Blowhard Bagpipe Bros to regale us with another one of their long-winded playthroughs. JT's mailman earning his paycheck again.
Again. Yes.
Again is right. We have Sam or JT have a chance to win. No Jesse today.
That's true.
That is correct. Yeah. I mean, if one person is a shark, you just cut the shark out, and then we get the chance to win every once in a while.
And then the minnows eat each other.
That's correct. You never know when the shark plans to attack. This is true. Feed your family? What is this? Uwe Rosenberg?
It might be.
Do you like it solo, JT? Victoria asks.
I do. I do. I need to play it more.
Where's the kilt and haggis snacks? On second thought, yeah, let's not do that.
No, let's not do that.
Yep. Yes, she did paint it herself. She even signed it herself, Philip.
That's so cool.
We'll show it later. We'll show it later. I'll have to go get it because it's right over there, but I'll get it in a minute. We're going to go ahead and get down to the table and get started so that we can get going. So we're going to do that first, and then we're going to do this and that. All right.
Sweet.
Take it away, maestro.
This game has a bit of engine building. It has card drafting, and an order selection for card drafting. It has a significant amount of resource management. So in most games, you go play a Euro game, you're like, give me all the resources, and you got this pile like this. This one, at the end of every round, depending on how high this is how much garbage you create, which then messes up your resource location and makes it worse and worse and worse.
Wow.
So you have to really manage your resources because you are going to be creating midden. You're going to have to clean your houses and your fields and everything else to get rid of it.
Oh, is this your trash pile?
This is your trash pile.
No, that's
Yes,
so cool.
That's your trash pile. And these are negative points that you get at the end of the game. If this is up here at the end of the game, you're going to get negative 3 points. For every midden that you have on your board at the end of the game, you're going to get negative 1 point.
What is it called?
Midden.
Midden?
Garbage, yes, midden. For every one of these you have on your board, you're going to get negative point.
In addition to that?
In addition to that.
Oh, dear.
So, and this never goes back, even if it's empty. If it was empty like this still doesn't move back until you clean your house.
Wow.
So you can fill it up, you get a whole bunch of stuff, then you spend a whole bunch of stuff, then you still got to get this back to here if you want to not create garbage.
Okay.
So there's this really good balance there.
All right.
Your main points are going to come from a few things. The first portion of your board up here is your furnishing board. Now this is going to be, you're going to collect these settlers here, you're going to collect these villagers here. And as you collect these villagers here, they're going to fill up your locations down here. At the end of the game, if you had 6 or 7 villagers, you're going to multiply that by whatever number you're up on this furnishing track. So by the time you get, oh hey, I put those tokens away on accident. By the time you get up to here on the furnishing track, you're going to get 2 points for every villager you have.
Ooh.
That you've actually fed and kept alive.
Yeah.
And then you're also going to get a variable amount of points down here. And that's kind of on a sliding scale for having 4 different types. So you're going to have farmers, wood choppers, shepherds, sure, and then your fishermen.
Yeah.
So if you have 1 of each and you were here, you'd get 1 point for each. Would that be 4 points plus another 4 points because you had a full set?
Yeah.
So that's the one way you're going to get points is by increasing your furnishing track. The second way you're going to get points is just straight up points on your trade track here, depending on how high your trade goes. You can see you can get 11 points or 15 points or 20 points if you can get to the end of your trade track. Like I said, you're going to lose points based on how many of these you can see and how much midden you have in this location. You're going to gain points for every skull knife you still have remaining, and for every food that you have remaining at the end of the game. So that'd be worth 3 points. And then you have an entire village here. The first 9 areas of this village, furnish, cook, craft, clean, these are all your worker placement spots. The first 9 are a normal village, everybody has the same. The 10th one is a random one that comes out of a stack. And I picked us each. Typically you would pick 2 each and then pick one of those to put there. I just picked yours for you and
Doesn't
mine for
matter,
me.
yeah.
Yeah, and they're very similar. So
Yep.
it's not that big of a deal. But there's things that...
I think it's funny that you randomly got the build one and you work in construction.
That's right.
I got the spin wool one, but I am not a seamstress.
Well, you said you like to spin a tail here.
That was a stretch.
That's as far as I can get.
Dang.
The other thing you'll notice is there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now I have 3 different animals in here. Sheep, fish, and deer. Oh, I can't get the deer out. Sheep, fish, and deer, as well as cows and bunnies. There are 16 different resources.
I don't know what noise a bunny makes.
Ribbit?
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
The green ones do that.
Oh, okay. The green bunnies, they do that. And since I've been playing this, I really haven't looked at... You have your skull knives, your bones, your wood, your wool, your grasses, your leather, your wheat, your stone, your shells. I was calling these eggs. And like I said, then your midden and your food.
Yeah.
So you have all these different resources that you're trying to manage.
Matthew Rose is here. What's up, my homeboys? And all my favorite degenerate gamers.
Yep.
Let's see here. Big footprint, Eric says. I don't think that's the case. Somebody else has also said that it probably seems like it's bigger because we're playing side by side.
Yeah, side by side.
If we were across the table from each other, this is taking over just like, what, 2 feet?
Yeah,
2 feet. So it's not that bad at all. I don't think, but I do get how this angle probably makes it look like it's going to have a big footprint.
Yep. I've already set up the first round here for drafting. There are 2 different kinds of cards that you're going to be able to draft or gain during the game. One of them are these brown cards, which are furnishing cards, which are upgrading your settlement. You have utensils here. When you get utensils, you get to automatically get a leather. Utensils also increase your hearth by 1, and they reduce the amount of midden you get at the end of every round.
Ooh.
So this, if you had one of these, it would reduce, and you were right there, you'd only get 3 instead of. So those are kind of nice. The other one are these stone balls. For every stone ball you collect, you're going to put them down here. All of your brown ones will end up collected here, and you don't really need to, when you have this like this, it'll just be kind of like this as you collect them.
Right.
But if this was your second one and you just got this one, for every stone ball you have, you would get a knife to add to your deal up here.
That's cool.
At the end of the game, all of these, or a lot of these, will have the end game victory points right here at the bottom. There are no in-game scoring. So it's all in-game. So 2 points for this, 2 points for this, 2 points for this.
Gotcha. Are all the brown ones 2 points?
Nope. You can also get roofs. And roofs are nice. When you get a roof, for every roof that you have, that's a person you don't have to feed.
Ah.
So.
Whoa.
And it's 2 points at the end of the game.
I'm building some roofs then.
There's also some of them that you can get roofs up here. And these are a different type of roof, not a draftable one, but one you can get from cleaning. No, you don't get roofs. Some of these special tiles will give you a roof too. Neither one of ours does. But if you clean your house, you're going to get a roof as well, which does the same thing, but it's only worth 1 victory point at the end.
Yeah.
And this stack of cards right here is specifically for Sam's special spin wool ability. For every one that he gets, the first one he gets is going to be worth a victory point and 1 wool. But it's going to be worth 1 wool for every one he gets. So if you got a second one, a victory point, 2 wool, etc. Okay, but only you're going to get these. I can't even get these.
Ha ha! Sucker.
So, and this one I just pulled out to show everybody because these are the 3 different types you're going to find in the deck. The utensils, the stone balls, and the roofs. Okay, so this one's going back in the deck.
Okay.
Okay, the way this game works, and in a 2-player game, we take an extra disc. So I added this yellow disc. So we'll randomize these, whichever one comes back. Whichever one comes out goes last, just so we know.
I go last?
Yep.
Let's see how that works.
Well, I didn't do it on purpose.
Oh, look who gets to go first.
Look, I get to go first.
Wow, look at that.
But the way the drafting works is kind of interesting in this. So on my turn, it's my turn. I'm on top on the left-hand side. I can draft a card now and put myself here, which means next round I'm going to go last.
Yeah.
For sure. Because these are going to stack on top, and then this will be shifted over. Or I could go here and pass and let everybody else go, and then go last, but know that I'm going to go first next round. So if I really wanted something next round, then...
Oh, what is the game that does that?
I don't know, but it gives me...
Aqua. Aqua does that.
Yeah.
You can take that. You can take that snail.
But even if you're in second place, and if there was multiples of us, like if you were in second place and you didn't care what this person took, I could go here, you could go here, this thing would go first, then you would go second, and then that would put you in the second. So you can kind of...
So the first person to choose to pass gets to go first next turn regardless.
Regardless. Yep. So on your turn right now, first round, and the number of workers you have is the number of rounds you have. So it's interesting. Over the course of the game, you're drafting a total of 12 cards. There's 4 rounds, 3 cards per round. So 12 cards is the max you're going to get. In the first round, you're going to draft a card. Let's just say I drafted this one and put it here. All of your colored ones are going to go in their spaces. So she's a fisherman. She's going to go right here. If I draft her, I immediately get to take one of these resources. So in this case, either a shell or a grass for every one of these symbols that I have. See, and it shows me right there. So for every person, for every symbol, I get one of those. So for it's kind of like architects type of thing.
Yeah.
For my first one there, I get one. If I put a second fisherman there, I get two. If I put a third fisherman there. Plus, I can also do what's on the bottom if I want to.
When you get multiples for 2s or more, are you able to choose between the two, or do you have to choose one and take multiple?
You can choose between the two. So you can take 2 of those and 3 of those or whatever else.
I would like to point out, as somebody else did, that while you were explaining all of the different resources, you did acknowledge the fact that fish are animals.
What is going on here?
That just went live this morning.
Well played. That's rotten. I meant edible. Sorry, fish are edible. All of these things are edible. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, somebody else commented on that video. Why do you all? He said, "Oh man, how did he say something like?" All you gringos that don't think fish are food or animals, what are they teaching you up there in your schools?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's been 30 some odd years, so who knows? Anyway, that's funny. Fair. Not bad.
Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
Okay, so that on my turn, I'm going to draft one of these, and I'm either going to put a brown one down here, like this stone ball, and get a knife, or I'm going to take one of the villagers and put them in their spot, collect those resources.
Okay. And you said that you get to do this in addition to this stuff that's up here. Okay.
Yep. But if I did this one right now, and I gathered one stone, I wouldn't have enough stone to do the bottom.
That's weird. Stones turning into sheep?
No, you're trading them. You're trading 2 stones for sheep.
Okay, all right. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Or
you're
stone walls and
just putting walls around the sheep, so now you can keep your sheep.
Yep. So yeah, you're either drafting items, which will forever make your place a little bit better, or you're drafting people. And remember, these people are going to be worth victory points based on your furnishing track later, if you can keep them fed. Okay.
What is used to feed your people?
Okay, well, let me get there.
Okay.
So there's a lot of worker placement spots that we're going to talk about here in just a second.
Yep.
So let's say I took this dude and I put him right here.
Yep.
And I got my 1 wheat for his symbol.
Yeah.
Okay. The next thing I have to do is I have to do a worker placement action.
Okay.
So I'm going to do a worker placement action here. If I had a stone, so this is the craft action. Well, let's go in order. So the furnish action, based on what level you are on the furnish track, you have to spend either 2 wool or 1 leather to move that up. And it's multiplied by the number that's on top. So if you were right here, then you would have to spend 2 of those. So two leather, or a leather and 2 wool, or 4 wool. By the time you get up here to go up another level, you got to spend 3 of those. So it gets harder to furnish.
Okay.
You got to spend more and more wool and leather.
Yeah.
Okay. Cooking is how you cook your food. Now, throughout the course of the game, we're going to be collecting these guys to eat.
Yep.
My hearth can currently cook up to 4 in 1 cook action. So if I go here, I can cook up to 4 worth of, which means I could cook 1 sheep and 1 piece of wheat, and then that action would be done. From that, I would get 2 food, a leather, a bone, and a wool. So that's how you're feeding your people, is by picking up these things, cooking them so you can eat them.
And the red is food.
These things are food.
Yep. Okay.
Little bowls of hot soup. I don't know.
No, nobody eats.
Nobody eats.
I think it's the hearth symbol.
What's that?
No, it's just a pot. Yeah, it's just a cooking pot. That's all
it's
it
just
is.
like a cooking pot or whatever. But nobody eats anything else. You can't feed them wheat. You can't feed them shells. You can't feed them fish. If it's not cooked, they won't eat it.
Okay.
Okay. You can see a cow costs you 4 to cook it, but it comes out with 2 food, a leather, and 2 bones. You can upgrade all of these tiles. So if you upgrade your furnished tile, every one of these is going to be worth 2 points at the end of the game. It's also going to add something special. So now when I furnish, I also get a wheat or a knife after I do the furnish action. Where here I don't get the wheat or the knife.
What is that symbol there?
That's the building symbol. That's the furnishing
Oh,
symbol.
okay.
So
furnishing is like building another building. It's not really furnishing your home, right?
no, it's raising this furnishing level. Yep. And then each of these, as you flip them over, are worth 2 victory points. So this one gives you an extra resource, either wheat or knife, when it's flipped over. The hearth, the cooking, lets you cook up to 6 for 1 action instead of 4.
Yep.
The crafting, which seems to be my favorite currently, it allows you to get a free cooking action at the end of the round. So you don't have to spend a worker here to cook.
And when you take this cooking action, you still have the ability to do 4?
Yes, you're still matching whatever your hearth is good for.
Got it.
And if that utensil, if you saw it, it adds 1 to your hearth. So if you had 1 utensil, this would be now 1 to 5.
Yep.
The cleaning action allows you to clean up more midden with the action. So when you look at the cleaning action, you can spend any combination of these 4 resources, but they have to be different to clean up 1 or 3 midden and get a roof.
Yeah.
See that? Those have to be different resources.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, and the cleaning action on the back is better. The trading action on the back is better. Huh?
Two resources that are not the same, 3 resources that are not the same.
Yep.
Okay, got
And
it.
if you upgrade it, you get a 4 resource.
And it can only be from these.
That's correct.
Got it.
Your trading action. So to raise your trade ability here, you have to spend the number of resources up here. So 2 resources or 5 resources or 4 resources of an identical resource. Yep. So if I wanted to go from here to here, I could spend 4 shells, I could spend 4 bones, I could spend 4 stone, whatever. It doesn't matter what it is. You can spend that to move that up.
Okay.
When you move up your trade track, you can trade in 1 knife for whatever the thing is underneath. So if you were to move up to this trade, you could trade in a knife for a cow.
Okay.
Just 1.
Yeah.
When you get to the backside, you no longer have the knife trade-in requirement. You can trade in any 1 resource for that resource that's down there. So here it's a knife, here it's anything.
Yep.
All of your gathering spots, when they upgrade, they give you an extra free symbol to count in when you count your quantities, and the 2 victory points.
And it gives you, well, like gathering on this one gives me the choice.
Oh yeah, and it gives you more gathering for the worker placement action too.
Right.
Yep. So it makes the gathering better, and it adds you another symbol down here.
Yeah.
Okay. So one more thing about those, I think that's probably as deep as we need to get into those. But one more thing, when I place a guy down here, or a person down here, this says I could get 1 wheat, right?
Yep.
Or sorry, 1 wheat right here.
Yeah.
Not that one, this one.
Right.
If I spent a knife, I could get another one. I can use a knife as another one of those symbols.
Oh, that's just a special ability of a knife?
Yep, that's just a special ability of a knife. It can be used as an extra symbol when you're doing
And that's
either top
true
or
for
bottom
all
action.
of the gathering things. Okay.
Yep. So you're upgrading these, you're collecting your people, you're trying to feed your people.
If I use that knife ability on these, I can choose each one?
One or the other, yep.
No, but I mean, like,
Yes.
if I go here, I choose one, and I put a knife down, I can choose the other?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do any combination of those.
Yep.
Really, that's the very brief overview. At the end of round 1, you're going to get 2 of these. So after you play your card, you're going to play 2 workers. At the end of, when you're in round 4, you're going to play 1 card, and then you're going to play 4 workers. And that's going to be your turn. And after you draft your card, you're going to play a card, you're going to play 4 workers, then you're going to pull when you draft a card here, you're going to play 4 more workers. So you're going to get 5 actions, or possibly 6 actions, on every turn in round 4. Or in round 1, you're only getting 2 actions.
Got it.
So
So we're drafting a card and playing one.
Right now, we're drafting a card and playing 1.
And then on the second round, we're going to get another dude.
Yep. And third
And then
round, fourth round.
we'll do 1 card and 2 dudes.
Yep.
Got it.
So I guess that was probably good for me to start anyways.
I have a prediction.
What?
I'm going to get whooped.
We'll try not
I
to
think
whip
I'm going to enjoy it, but I'm going to get
Well, I'll
whooped.
try not to whip you too bad.
No, that's not true. You're gonna pedal to the metal, man. You're gonna.
So the thing is this is very wide open. It's almost like Agricola, Uwe Rosenberg, but it's very wide open. The nice thing about the solo thing, which I was going to say later, is it gives you 5 objectives that you need to complete, or you get negative points. But it's nice to have those objectives because then you know exactly.
You know what to do.
You know where you're headed right off the bat.
Looks like the current state of the industry hasn't deterred folks from backing this war of mine.
I need to play the video game through more before I play the other one. I didn't play the video game enough to warrant.
This war. Oh,
that's a great video game.
Are you?
But they have a second Kickstarter out right now.
For
the board game.
What video game are you talking about?
This War of Mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. I thought you were talking. I thought you were getting it confused with Last of Us.
No.
Okay.
No. This War of Mine.
All right.
Or whatever it's called.
That's the Siege of Sarajevo. You know that, right? I think that's what it is. That video game is based on the Siege of Sarajevo, back in the day.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty
you never
sure
really get that wide in your whole. You're just in one.
I know. You're just in your little thing. Yeah.
All right. Anyways, so any further questions?
No. I know
Upgrade your village, feed your people.
That's exactly what it is.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start, and honestly, I don't know what to start with. I'm gonna start. Oh. So when he comes up, just so we know, he's going to take the left card. Always going to take the left card.
The leftmost card.
The leftmost card. Just so we know that. I'm going to start by passing. Which means he's going to take the leftmost card. Which means now you get to take whatever.
Oh, the leftmost card in this.
In that set.
So we're going to go boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
All right.
And you can see what the whole round's going to look like, too.
Yep.
So you get a pick first. How nice I am.
I don't think that's. I think that means none of these were good cards.
No, that's not true.
I'm pretty sure that's what that means. All right. Well, I don't have 3 wheat, so I'm not going to be able to turn it into a cow.
Right.
This just gives me a fish, and it's going to get me one of these 2 things as well. This is just going to give me 2 points straight away, and then it's going to give me 1 knife, right?
Yep.
And that's it?
Yep.
All right. I think I'll go with the lady here.
Okay.
And
now you've gone with the lady, so
that's going to get me.
Got to go in the fishing spot.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. So that's going to get me a.
You can see that these are worth food. The shells are worth food. The grass is used in these 2 buildings.
I would imagine that's kelp, yeah.
Or whatever it is.
Sure.
I don't know what it's called.
I would imagine that's what it is. If you get it where you go fishing.
Yeah. Seaweed.
But you get it over here too. But yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, no, you can use it there. You can spend it there.
You use it.
This is the upgrade cost to flip this tile over. If you did the craft action, you have to pay the cost to flip one of these over.
Got it. All right. Well, then I'm just going to take an egg to begin with. And where does this go?
In your supplies.
Oh.
You're already creating trash.
Well, it's because I didn't pass.
That's fair. All right. Well, I'll take this ball and a knife.
Okay. That teaches me I should have taken the stone ball.
Nope. In my brain, that was a 50-50.
Really?
Yeah. So I might as well give you the choice, take the other one, and get the first choice over here.
Gotcha.
That's all I did that for. All right. So. Now I'm first again. And it doesn't matter because he's going to take what's ever left over. I kind of want... I got to be kind of careful. I'm going to take a wheat and a rabbit. Oh, wait. You didn't do your action.
What was my action?
And neither did I.
Oh, I get to go up here and do something.
So you get to do something now. Boy, I got ahead of myself. Just start drafting.
But
So once you played this, you would get those 2 things.
Yep.
Now you get to do an action.
Which
So you don't
is-
have any wool or leather. You could immediately cook if you wanted to and cook those up. which would give you a food, 2 food, and a bone. You don't have enough stuff to craft yet.
Right.
You don't need to clean yet. You could trade by, oh no, you need 2 of an item, not 1. Yep.
And this is just getting more stuff.
And that's just gathering another thing. So if you put something down there, you would get one of those. So you could immediately cook if you wanted to.
I'm going to cook these 2 things.
Okay, that'll give you 2 food and a bone.
And the food and the bone just go wherever I want.
Nope, they go here.
Oh, they go in here.
Everything goes in there. And you can reorganize it however you think is pretty.
Got it.
Okay, so I don't have any resources whatsoever. So I can't cook. So I'm just going to take my guy and
get some more stuff. Produce some trash.
Probably. I probably am going to... No, I don't want trash. Why do I want trash? I think I'm going to produce... I'll just get a stone. Okay. All right. So that was the first round.
Yes, sir.
Then we take these guys back.
And you take the bunny rabbit guy.
And then I'm going to take the bunny rabbit guy. So he's going to go here. I'm going to get 1 wheat and 1 bunny rabbit. Which have to go in my grid. And then I'm going to get 1 action. And that action will be... Now I could cook just like you did. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just go ahead and cook those 2. That's 2 food and a leather.
Okay. It's my turn to go, yeah?
Yep.
No. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to take this one, and it's going to go down here. It's going to give me a stone. I'm going to choose to take a stone. But then I can use the stone and change it into 2 shells, right?
Yep.
And that's going to make me do this, correct? Boom, boom. Does it cover up this thing?
It doesn't matter. That's just for end game scoring and stuff. So those icons on there don't mean anything.
Okay. And then my special ability here. Now I have to feed these 2 people with 1 food each.
At the end of the round, yep, you're going to have to give them 1 food each unless you have a roof.
And then you get a roof by
drafting them
cleaning
or
house.
Cleaning.
Oh yeah, okay, gotcha. So I'm not going to
right
have a
now
roof.
you have to feed 2 food, yes.
Yeah. We're going to go ahead and cook again. Turn these into 2 food.
Okay. It's got plenty of food. All right. So then these are gone. And now his turn goes first, so he's automatically going to take this one off. And you're next. Now you can wait, knowing that you get first pick of whatever here's later, or you can just go now.
Yep, I'll try it.
What's that?
Pass.
Wait. Okay. So he's going to pass. It doesn't do me any good to pass because I have to go next anyways. So then, yeah, that one is a good one too. Because see, that one gives you whatever's here, and then it gives you 1 wheat for every one of these symbols you have.
Yeah, that is a good one.
So now, I think I'm going to, kind of want wood, but I'll just take the wheat. I'm going to take her. So she's going to get there. Now I'm going to get 2 wheat. And I'm going to turn 1 of those wheat into 2 wood for the bottom ability. So this is going to move over. And then I can build. I'm going to craft my furnish and flip it over for 1 stone and 1 wood.
All right, I'm going to go take this guy, which gets me a wood. And then he also gets me a rabbit. So boom, boom. And then my thingamadoogie hopper here is going to be to do this and get a stone.
Okay. So first round is done. So the end of round phase, if we had any actions that had an end of round phase action thing, like that crafting one, which we don't, we would do that. Now we pay a food for every person minus our roofs. So I have to pay 2.
I gotta pay 3.
You have to pay 3. All that work just to pay people.
No, keep them happy.
Oh, to keep them to keep them alive.
We're that's what I'm saying. They're happy because they're alive.
Then we're gonna gain the number of midden based on where we're at.
Oh crap!
So you're gonna add 3 of those.
To here?
Yep.
Oh, that sucks. Bunch of trash.
Okay. Remember, then my bar still hasn't moved yet, so until I clean, it's just gonna stay there. So that was 1 round.
Yep,
so
yep.
That's a quarter of the game gone. Wink, wink.
Not bad.
All right, now you get another worker.
Now we're in trouble.
Okay. So.
All right. JT still wants to clean my house.
Whose house?
Matthew Rose.
Oh, maybe. I don't know why I would.
Let's see here. Early native critter kitchen. Who's the critic? I am.
Critic.
Your food stinks. Oh, I get to go first.
And you are going first.
Okay. Somewhere there was a thing, I can't remember where it was, that is based on the number of different people that you have.
This line is going to give you points based on, this one's going to give you points for every person, so 1 point for every person currently, and this will give you an amount of points when you do the furnish action.
Got it.
So you got a furnish action to move that up.
Got it. Okay.
So.
All right. So over here is my choice. That allows me to, okay, got that. That determined me to do that. Okay. And then that, okay, I'm going to go here. That goes here.
Yep.
So this gives me
2 items.
2 of my choice, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to choose, if I choose to get 2 of these, can I do this twice?
No,
get 4 wood?
This is just a one-time thing.
One-time thing. Okay, so I will just do this and this. And then I will use one of these to get 2 wood.
Very nice.
And then I get to do one of these or 2 of these.
2.
These 2
You
things.
move both, yep.
All right.
Oh, so I guess I didn't say that. You have a big worker and a little worker.
Yep.
Workers have to be on different spots, except for a big worker and a little worker can be on the same spot.
Okay.
So 2 little workers can't be on the same spot, but you can share with a big and a little.
Is it this way where if I choose to go here once and he can't go here, or he can?
It won't. It doesn't matter, because mentally you would just say, oh no, I did the little guy first.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Understood. All right. Well, let's see. First things first, I'm going to furnish. That's going to cost me a wood and this, and that moves this up once, right?
It's going to cost you what? No, that's to upgrade your furnishing area. Furnishing costs you either.
Yeah, you're right.
Either wool or leather.
Yeah. I don't have any wool or leather, so I can't do that.
Let's
2 wool or 1 leather.
Yep. For each of these multipliers.
All right. Well then, I don't. How do you get leather?
By cooking bigger animals. Rabbits give you leather.
Gotcha.
Sheep give you
Understood.
leather. All these guys. So that rabbit would give you leather. But
And it's 2 wool or 1 leather?
Yep.
Okay. So then we will do that. We'll cook first. And that's going to allow me to do up to 4 things, right? So that's 1 food. And then 1 food and a leather, right?
Yep.
That's it?
Yep. So there's 2 food.
Oh, that's got to go over there. Sorry.
That's not a bone. Okay.
Then this goes here, that goes here, and then I get a leather, and then I'm going to automatically use that leather with this to furnish, which will move this up here, which gets me 1 point
at the end of the game.
At the end of the game.
All right, he's furnishing. Very fancy. All right, what have I got left here then? What I need and what I have here is not, let's see, he's going to go first next round.
Can you play a 3-player game without the second person, without the third person? Can you play a 2-player game without that person?
No, a 2-player game, it'd be too easy.
Okay.
It's because there'd be too many choices in cards. You could, it would just make it super easy. I'm going to wait. Let him take this one, which is really the one I want, but I'll take her, but I'm going to spend one of my...
he wasn't even asking about this, sorry.
Oh. I'm going to spend a knife as a second symbol, so I can get 2 wood, and then I'm going to turn those 2 wood into a deer for that.
How does 2 wood become a deer?
Well, I'm in the woods. I can create a trap, and I trap a deer.
Okay.
That's my 2 cents, anyways.
That doesn't seem like that's true.
What? That is absolutely true. What I want is not out here, though. I need a stone. I need lots of stone. See, there's no stone people anywhere. No stone people, guys. And there's a 3 to cook. For 1, I am going to cook. So I'm going to cook these 2. So that's 3 and 1. And that will give me 2 food, a leather, and 2 bones. As a first action. And as a second action, I'm going to... Actually, I think I'm going to trade. I kind of want to trade. Yeah, I'm going to trade. I'm going to trade in 2 bones. No, I don't want to trade. I'm going to craft. I'm going to trade in a bone and a wood to upgrade this. We'll see if that's good or not. Okay. We'll take our guys back. And we're on to the next one. So I got first pick. And I do want to pick that utensil. So that adds 1 to my hearth and gives me less poop. Less garbage to deal with later. And he's going to take this one.
Great.
And you can do yours while I figure out my 2 things here, probably.
Yep.
Oh, and I get a leather for that. So.
Well, I'm just going to do this one because I don't want to take...
I'm going to trade in 2 leather. This to go up.
Gets me a knife.
And a knife for a cow. With that one.
That goes away.
Okay. A knife and 2 leather. And then my next thing will be I need to get stuff to clean with too. Dun, 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 dun. So this one now, when I go here, I can get a shell and the grass.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'll just do that. The solo player is pretty cool because, like I said, it gives you those 5 objectives that you have to accomplish, or that you need to accomplish. 1 main one and 4 little ones.
I'm gonna go here and trade. Now, when I trade, where I go here depends upon how many things I trade.
No, you got to go each step.
Oh, so I can only trade first. 2 total right now.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll trade 2 wood. For
nothing. 2 wood for this to go up.
Yep.
And then you can trade 1 knife if you want for a cow.
Yep. 1 knife for a cow. Then I will I'll cook that cow.
Ooh, look at that.
For
2 food, a leather, and 2 bones.
2 food, a leather, and 2 bones, yep.
Okay.
That's that.
That's that. You get to go first.
I feel like I should take that roof, but I'm not going to.
There you go.
I'm gonna take this guy instead. That gives me a wheat, and I can't use this dude, but I could use a knife to take another wheat. Right?
Mm-hmm. And then you get 2 actions.
Yep.
He's going to get rid of that guy. So I got either stone or wool.
I think I'm gonna trade again. That trade is going to be 3 bones. Boom. To do that, then I will pay this knife to get a deer.
Pay what?
Pay a knife to get a deer.
Oh, gotcha.
And then well, this dude, I will so when I furnish now, I have to do either 4 wool or 2 leather. Is that right?
Or 2 wool and 1 leather, yeah. Some combination.
What's the 2 there?
It's 2 of these items. So either 2 of these or 2 of those or 1 of those and 1 of those.
Ah, okay.
Okay. So
Then I am going to cook again.
I'm going to try to keep my house clean.
That's going to be 3.
See if that works.
And 4.
If I go...
That's 4.
I need a wood.
So I get...
So it doesn't matter which one.
These. And then I need to get...
Get rid of 1,
I need to get 3 food, please.
3. Okay. For what?
I put in this and a deer.
Gotcha.
So I got 1, 2, just 2 food then, I'm sorry, not 3. 1, 2, then I got this, this, and this.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. I'm turning these 3 goods to clean. That'll let me get rid of up to 3 things. So the way the cleaning works, and I don't know if I explained that completely. You're cleaning, you can either get rid of these, or you can move this back 1 space for each of those lines. So I'm going to get rid of 2 of those and move this back 1 space. So I'm trying the opposite strategy of Sam trying right now. We'll see what happens.
Well, I don't think you should be trying my strategy ever.
I don't like it. I'm just playing, so it's good. Okay, so end of round. None of us have end of round abilities, right?
So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep. And I need
3,
1.
4, 5.
Okay. So we fed. I'm going to get 1 more midden. And you are going to get 4 more.
Got plenty of room.
Yes,
for more trash.
For more trash. Building up the pile. Okay. That's the end of round 2. Yep. We're on round 3.
So, explain this again. If I get rid of 2 different ones,
then you can get rid of 1 garbage.
And if I get rid of 3, I can get rid of 3 of these and a card.
And get a roof.
And get a roof. Hold on.
Yep. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I don't have very many people though, so I don't know if that's a good idea. Man. Holy cow. I had lots of people this time. Oh, jeez Louise. Yeah, I think I'm going to, shoot, I'm going to pass. Let him take that one. You get whichever one you want.
Where does this go?
Just over here.
Just over here.
Yep. Now you have your 3 actions to do.
Okay.
I'm going to take her. Get a stone. I'm going to get a wool. And then I'm going to craft this one.
All right, I think I'm going to go with this. That's going to allow me to furnish, so I'm going to use two leather to move this up. And then
What did I do that for?
that gives me, that just moves this. That's all it does. Never mind.
Yep. Okay, and now I'm going to cook him 4, 5.
I'm going to go here and gather an egg.
Cook both.
And then I'm going to go here and upgrade my clean with these 2.
5, 6.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say, oh, no, you got to do one or the other. Never mind.
What's that?
You got to do this or this to clear stuff out when you do a clean house.
You can do both in conjunction.
With one dude?
Yeah. If you go there, with 4 items, then you can do 6 things.
Yep.
So you could get rid of 4 of these and move that back 2.
Got it.
Or whatever.
These can be moved like this?
Yeah, that doesn't matter. That's all.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
That doesn't affect anything.
Gotcha. Understood. So I could go 6 things, and I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
Got it.
All right. So my turn.
Let's see. YouTube forcing me to watch full 30-second adverts today, Philip says. Sorry, Philip. Not much I can do about that, pal.
Yeah.
I just threw something in my bedroom. I'm going to go need you to pick that up.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. +1 wood. Okay. Oh, sorry. This should have been here. So I drafted. It's your turn next. And then I got my 3 dudes. So I need to...
Oh, wait. Is it my turn to choose?
Uh-huh.
So you chose that one, and then I'm going to get to choose before it takes something, right?
I'm going to try gather a stone. Yeah, then it's just going to wipe the rest, right? So I'm going to craft.
All right, well, that one's pretty good. I think I'll take this one. That's going to get me 2 wheat. And then it's also going to get me, because I have one of these people, a wool.
Yep. Trade.
All right.
3 bones. And I guess this for a deer.
All right.
Nobody wants fishermen?
So
Fisher people?
like, this is is a roof for one column
1 person.
or just one person?
Just 1 person.
What happens when you can't feed them?
Then you have to discard as many as you can.
They die.
Yep. Then you have to discard as many as you cannot feed.
Righty then. Well. 1, 2. All right, so I've got to do some stuff here. I still have to choose what my 3 dudes are going to do. One of them is going to be to clean, but I need to make sure I have 4 different things. And right now I have 1, 2, 3. So I've got to get some kelp, and I'd really rather not use food if I don't have to. So I'm going to go here and get some kelp.
Seaweed.
Yep, that's what kelp is. 1,
It's not
2,
an animal.
3. And then I'm going to go here. No, that's not going to be that.
What is he doing over there?
What is who doing over where?
Bushman.
Who?
Getting all of his messages retracted?
Oh, he's retracting his messages.
Goodness
so
gracious.
Matthew got one of his deleted because he used a curse word. And so Tom is being a good moderator.
Get him, Tom. Sick him.
And then Matthew politely apologized.
Oh.
And then I think Eric retracted his messages because they were in response to Matthew's message.
Oh.
So I think I think Eric self-moderated.
Nice.
Because Tom was bringing the law. All right, so I did that to get this. And now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I do have enough to do that now. So I think what I'll do is I will do here. And that allows me to go 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, wait, I was going to do... I don't want to use the food, so I need to go do this first.
That's the other item you need? Leather.
And I can't get a leather without cooking something. And I don't have anything to cook, so I'm going to have to use a food. All right. Oh, well. So I still have this dude to go. So those are the 4 things that I'm using.
Yep.
So that allows me to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
Clean house.
Very nice.
Then I'll come over here like so.
The cleaners tried to clean that one. They just burnt it down.
Yep. And let's see. Now I've got. I could craft and pull that up. I'll do that and use this to upgrade that.
Okay. All right. Next turn. This guy's going first and get rid of that guy.
Crud nuggets.
I know. He was
Man,
the
I gotta
best one
get
in the bunch.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I gotta get 6 food. Think I'm gonna be able to do it? No.
Yep.
Nope. Sam, did you ever check out my Sandwich AT logo art I sent a month or so ago? Yes, I did, Philip. I just haven't been able to, I haven't reached out to you to see if I can use it. I know you sent it to me, but I wanted to ask your permission to use it, and I just haven't sent that email yet. So let me know in the comments, and we'll call that good to go.
29% royalties.
Right? These are done. So now it is my turn to go because he went first.
Yep.
I need me some. Man.
Oh, you cleaned house too. Did you get one of these?
I did not. So that's 2 people I don't got to feed.
Yep. Indeed.
So I need 4.
That's better.
I don't think it's gonna work. But if I was like, for example, if I got 2, that's 4. That means out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I only have to lose 2. So I could just lose these 2 guys.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do then. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna set that here, which means that I get 2 of whatever I want up to here. So I'm gonna get 2 stone. Then I'm gonna use that 2 stone to get a sheep with him, like so. Okay. And now you can go while I do my thing, right?
Yep.
Hey, I didn't know Qui-Gon Jinn was in this game.
Yeah, see, everybody. You think everybody's in this game.
This is one of the Jonas Brothers.
Great.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to
This
cook.
is Sam when he had hair.
What?
Just kidding.
That might be, actually. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to cook, first of all. And that's going to be... I can only do 4, yeah? Crap. All right, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is going to get me 2 food, a leather, a bone, and a wool.
Oh.
Got it. Leather bone. I only get 1 bone, though. You already gave me 1.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I already had 1 then. Okay.
I'm not giving you extras.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Why would you do that?
Not a chance.
All right, so that's that.
It's going to be 1 of there.
That's cooking.
2 of these. And that gives me a knife. Do I want a knife? Or do I want a wheat? I'll take a knife. Okay, that's first action.
And then
second will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could cook them all if I upgraded that. Oh no, I got 5 anyways.
Nope.
You don't have that.
Ooh, I upgraded my gather, so I get 2 wood.
Nice.
But crap, that means, oh, fart.
Is that what it means?
Well, gets me up here. That's like,
I do not know what's going on over there, guys.
Don't like it. Don't like it.
Man, I need a bone. I just need 1 bone.
2. No, I'm not going to do the 2. This. I'm going to do the 1.
Help either way.
This. That's going to get me this.
Can I get 4 of something?
Then
I could. If I don't take this knife,
I'm going to go here and clean again.
Instead.
And this allows me to go 1, 2, 3.
Go here.
And then that allows me to do 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm cleaning house over here, y'all.
Nice.
All right, yo.
Then I can spend a wood on a sheet.
I may not be doing anything right, but I'm doing something.
Is that good?
Nope.
Or do I need the wood?
Attitude.
I don't really need the wood.
By all means, use as you wish. Follow up if you wanted anything tweaked. Gladly make changes if you wanted them. All right, I'll reach out to you this weekend sometime, Phil. Thank you so much for it. It looks really cool though. It's really actually neat because it's like I'll have to show it to you before you leave.
Okay.
But
it's like I like that. That's awesome.
No, it's like they're pawn pieces, but we're different pawn pieces on each side, and it looks really cool.
All right. So now we're going to end of round. I do have the end of round cooking now. So I am going to cook this deer. Too bad I can't cook the deer and the sheep. So the deer I'll cook for 1, 1, and 2.
So 1, 2,
Okay.
3,
Now
4,
we got to
5.
feed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I got to get rid of 2. I think I'll get rid of these 2 peeps. Because I had 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'll do that. All right. And how much garbage did you make?
2.
Nice. All right, each garbage. We're going to do the same garbage thing before we do final scoring. So garbage you make at the end is all going to be negative points too. So just so we know. Okay. And we have our last person. So this is it. Sorry. Okay. Oh, alrighty. That'd be 2, that'd be 4. That would be 3. 2. 1, 2, 3. 2 wheats. I need wheat. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna take this guy. For 2 of these and an egg. Shell, whatever it's called.
I'm going to go before you next turn, right?
Yep.
But if I take something right now, that means he's going to go first and take this one.
Yep. Indeed. All right, what am I doing here? So I'm going to turn. Who did I just pick? I just picked that guy.
I'm just going to take this.
Actually, I'm going to take 3 of these instead of that. I'm going to take another one of these so I can turn it into 2 wheat. So what'd you take?
I took the roof.
The roof is on fire.
Fire.
Okay.
And then this just gets taken away now.
Well, no. Now we're doing our 4 guys.
Yeah. I get tunnel vision.
Mm-hmm. He's ready for the next piece. So I need 2. So 1, 2, 3. 3 is 3. Or I could try to upgrade. No, that kind of sucks. I'm going to do this. Should have done that other one differently, but that's all right.
I'm going to go... here.
And here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I should just do 3. So 1, 2, 3. Oops.
That's going to go there. And I'm going to, instead of taking 2, I'm going to use 1 to take a deer.
Instead of what?
The first one went, I got
yeah.
2
No.
wood.
Oh, gotcha.
And then I put my big dude there.
Oh, and spent 1 for
I spent 1 to get a deer.
Perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful.
And then...
Or should I have spent 1 more? If I spent 1 more, that would have to be a food. I'll do it.
I'm going to spin some wool.
Get rid of 2 more things. I can get
I'm
rid
going
of
to
that.
use these 2 things.
I spent everything. I don't know if that was a good idea.
I'm spinning wool out of bones. Apparently, that gets me one of these things. That gets me a wool.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna use these 2 things to move this up 1, right?
Nope. You need 4. You need either 4 of those or 2 is only counts as 1.
Yep. Understood. Alright. So I will do a cooking. And that's only going to allow me to cook this. That gets me 1 food. This pushes up.
1 food.
1 food, 1 that, and then 2 bone. Oh, this didn't need to move up. I had enough spots.
Okay.
I'm done.
That means he goes first, right?
Yes.
Oops. Are you going next?
Mm-hmm.
4 food, people. 4 food. That's a lot.
I'll take this.
Okay.
That goes there. Now, I only get this, right?
Correct.
I don't get this.
That's right.
Okay, so I still get 2 wood.
3 wood.
Why 3?
You have 3 symbols. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, because I upgraded it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that goes there like that.
Okay, what do I get? 2 stone, or...
And then I can spend 2 of these to get a deer back.
I have no idea what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take that and give me one of those. And a cow.
Okay, I'm going
Cows
to...
are hard to cook.
I don't have it right now anyway.
I'm going to gather a stone.
I'm going to go here and do this.
I'm going to
and that.
Craft. Flip this
Do
over.
that. So I did 2 wool and 1 leather.
Yep, to move it up 1.
Yep.
Now I'm going to cook 4. I have a total of 7 I can cook, so 7, these 2. This is going to be a lot of stuff, unfortunately. That's the crazy part, is when you collect too much stuff.
Here, and get 2 wood. Then I'm gonna go here to trade. And I'm gonna use 1, 2, 3, 4 wood to come up here like that. I don't have a knife to get the lamb, so that doesn't happen. And then
2, 3, 4. 4 does. And 1 more thing. That thing. For a bunny rabbit.
then we'll do this to spin some more wool. Gets me another one of these. And it gets me 2 wool. Like a though.
What'd you do? Oh, you made another another thing. That's cool. All right. This is it. This is the last draft. The last feed.
It's the final countdown.
All right. So it doesn't do me any good going second this time, or third, or fourth. I just got to figure out what's the best thing to do. Don't need that. I think I'll do this one. Okay, so I'm going to give me 4 things here. So 4 of these. This is just going to suck really bad when I... 1 stone. My peeps aren't worth much, guys.
What does this mean? This X.
Huh?
8?
10.
No, that's 8.
Huh?
That's got to be 8.
Oh, yeah.
5, 8, 11,
yeah.
15. Yeah, that's it. 8. All right.
That's funny, because it does look like...
Looks like an X.
Yep.
I'll take 10.
Wait, did I move that? I did move that up.
All right, which one am I going to do here?
Knife. Okay. Secondly... 1, 2, 3.
I'll do this.
Problem is, I wanted to be able to clean, but...
That gets me 2 of these. And I'm going to use one of them to get 2 eggses. Mm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And then
Okay, food.
I'm gonna...
I wanted to do that again, but I'm not going to be able to. I will craft
We're going to go with cooking.
Oh, I won't be able to clean then. Wait, I can't clean with those anyways.
2 food. Can you get me 2 food, please?
That's right. He's gone. All right. That means I can only clean 2. Well, that's okay. One of these. One of these. That lets me clean 2.
All right, I'm gonna
get a roof. It's hard balancing your little tribe.
Can I do something? I want to take back this and use one of these instead.
Sure. Oh, for your cooking?
Yeah, for the cooking. I used the wrong thing. Let's see. Crud nuggets. They all have to be the same over there. Crud nuggets. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to keep one of these.
Notebook so I could write down
1,
scores.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And these things don't count for cleaning, right?
No.
And they have to be unequal, so I can't use 2 of the same.
Nope.
That gives me 4.
But 4 is more than you can use anyways.
I know. I'm trying to see if I need to do something else first. Like I could trade first, right? I could trade first, but I have to have 4 to trade.
Yep.
So that doesn't help. All right, well, this is what I'll do then. I'll just do clean. And that's these 3 things, which allows me to do 1, 2, 3. Can you still do it even though you can't do it to the full extent?
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
And get you a roof.
Yeah, which is another good thing.
Roofs are nice. It kind of gives you that Stone Age feel.
Yeah,
You don't have to feed a person.
Yeah. All right, so these come over here. Just to keep things tidy. Why does it go back down here?
I think it just balances that way.
So if I push this, then I need to be able to push out here to get those same amount of points.
Well, you're not even, like if you scored this one right now, you'd get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You'd get 13 points total. If you had it here, you'd get 2 points for every one of those guys. So 14 plus 2, so you'd get 16 points. Because you get 2 points for every single person there. It's a big jump.
So it's 2 and 2. I get it. It's 2 for every person plus 2 for every set.
Plus 2 for every set. Yep.
So how is that? That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. And then I only have 1 set, which is 16.
Yep.
Then right now I've got 2, 4, 6, 7.
Yep.
So it's only a jump of 1 point though.
With the way you're set up.
I'm sorry, 3 points. Yeah.
With the way you're set up.
Yeah. I'm sorry. This is the analysis paralysis that you spoke of earlier. Because I'm really just trying to maximize points at this point, and I have really less idea about how to really do that well. So I've already cleaned. I can't do that again unless I send my big dude out there. And I don't even really have, I don't have enough to do another clean anyway. I could do a 2, but I'm not going to be able to use it anyway because I would have to get rid of this, and that's not one of the things that we can use for that. So, I could come out here and get some more wood.
Try to get food and cook a little more, but yeah.
Yeah. But I don't really need the food, right?
Right now you're gonna save 5 people. Of your 7, so 2 of them are going.
Yeah, that's true. Can't use wool. I have to get more of that. So I would have to do. Yeah, that's true. I am getting rid of some people. So I guess I got to go here and get one of these. And then, yeah, because I won't have the amount, I won't have, then I have to go back up here to cook again. And this is just going to get me 2 more thingies.
2 more foods?
Yeah. There we go.
There you go.
That's that.
That's that. You got a piece of paper or something we can write on?
I got the back of this.
You know, a notebook? Yeah, there you go. That's perfect. All right.
We need a pen too.
Read them in a week. Yes, we need a pen too.
Dang it, man.
He's in a game room with no paper or pens. Did you guys hear that?
This is an office, sir. Oh, wait, that doesn't work either.
This is not an office. This is a game room.
It's my office. Here, show that off.
Oh, hey, look. That's freaking cool. Not only cool, but it was shipped halfway across the world to get here.
That's right.
Amazing.
Super cool.
That's
you can lay it down.
so
We're on this camera.
Oh
no,
yeah,
this camera.
This camera. I'm sorry. Look at that. Whichever one of us wins this game gets to take that home.
That is not true.
Give me that pencil. All right, here we go. So first thing you're gonna do is your furnace track. So, oh wait, no, we're not gonna do that. First we gotta do our end of round.
Okay.
So end of round, I get to cook. So I'm gonna cook these 2. So a rabbit gets me 1.
Oh, you
1.
get to. We all cook.
No.
Oh,
just
you
remember this one flips over.
Oh,
you get
that's right.
cook.
That's right. I didn't do that one.
And I get a 1
But
and a 1.
I'm gonna use all 3 of mine to pay for all my people.
So then you gotta feed your peeps.
I did.
Okay, so I have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 4 plus 5. Okay. So anyway, so your furnace track, I get 1 times. So I get 9 plus 4, so 13.
And I have 7 plus 6 is 13.
Okay. And that's the first part. Second part is the trade track. I have 11.
I got 5.
The next part is 2 points for every building that's been flipped over.
2, 3, 4.
7.
Oh my gosh. You're gonna wreck me so bad. I got 4 points.
4 points or 4 flipped over?
4 points, okay?
Oh, that one hurts.
4 points, okay?
All right, and then count up these amenities that you have here.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Okay. And then we are going to any knives you have left or food you have left. So 0.
What's that? Yeah.
I got 2 knives, so 1 point each.
Yep.
Then we're going to subtract all of our... Oh, wait. We have to create our garbage first. We didn't do that. So I create 2 garbage.
I did the same thing.
Okay. So we each get -2 points for our garbage.
Yep.
And Victory points on the bottom of our sliders, which we didn't do. And that is it. So for a score, let's see. $47 to
not 47.
$30. There you go.
Just shellacking. Not bad.
That's the game.
Yep.
It's kind of crazy the amount of feeding you have to do. Look at in front of his face. The amount of feeding you have to do and everything else is pretty psychotic.
You are correct. Absolutely correct.
Yep.
This is one of those combo-tastic games.
Yes,
that you
sure is.
Love
he always
this.
says, I love combo-tastic games.
You
I don't
do.
really care about combo-tastic.
You do.
I don't. What are my favorite 5 combo-tastic games? You're not going to be able to name any.
I will after you make the list, because
okay.
now you're going to after you said that.
Sure. Okay, but yeah, this is one of those things where building on, I really think this, which I didn't get at the very beginning, but I think flipping over your craft tile is getting that extra cook is nice.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that twice.
Yeah.
I did that the last 2 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you can get the food piled up, do what you need to do, and then cook right at the end before you feed.
How many times did you use this?
None.
See,
so I never used this.
Yeah, that's the thing. This gave me a whopping 2 points.
Huh?
This gave me a whopping 2 points.
And 3 wool.
Yeah, but I had 2 wool left over.
Yep.
So it's like
fair. Yeah, that's the other thing is you got to use your stuff up, right?
I'm just my only thought about this is that it seems superfluous. Having an extra one that only you can do.
So far in so far in the 3 games that I played plus this one, that one hasn't meant a hill of beans too.
Right. Yeah. That's what I mean. It just seems
it is
like
a little bit of extra if you need something specific, maybe.
It's like they wiggled that in there so that they could say, "Ooh, variable player powers."
Yeah, that's
and
possible.
It's like,
yep, that's possible. But then this is, I think all 3 times that I played so far, I was able to get to here on this. Mm-hmm. And I didn't even get close on this one because I couldn't freaking get. Well, the stone guys didn't show up very much.
Yeah. I got 2 of them.
Yeah.
That was it.
They didn't show up very much. So, and I didn't seem to get a lot of leather either, or sheep. I think I only had 1 sheep the whole game. So, but that's not, I guess that's different per round or per game. But.
All right, so explain solo game a little bit more, Eric asks.
So in the solo game, you're tasked with You're tasked with 4 of these randomly. These smaller tasks plus 1 big task. So for instance, ow, that one would hurt. So at the end of the game, I would have to have 7 food remaining here on my board.
Oh my goodness.
So food would be huge for me there.
Right.
At the same time, sometime during the game, I would have to spend 3 kelp, but I would get a free cook action by doing that. But I'd spend 3 kelp, and instead of using one of my guys, I could spend 3 kelp, get the cook action, and flip it over. So therefore, I don't get that -2 victory points.
What does that mean? You get a free clean
You
action?
get a free clean action.
Of what?
You get to do the clean action, not a free clean. You still have to pay for it.
You get
to do it without placing a worker.
I gotcha.
And you don't lose the 2 points.
Gotcha.
So when you have these in front of you and you're like, okay, I need to get a rabbit and a fish and spend them so then I can do a build action, a craft action, you know, it's like an extra worker placement ability, but you have to get that stuff to spend it. So otherwise, this is a -13 points off your score.
Gotcha.
So, but at the same time, the drafting for that's different quite a bit because when you're drafting on your 3 turns, you're drafting your first one out of 4, your second one out of 3, and your last one out of 2. So your possibilities are more limited as well. And you don't get to look at these ones until this one's been drafted. So you draft this one, then flip these 3, then flip these 3, or these 2. So the drafting's a little more difficult or a little bit harder to see ahead, but then again, people aren't drafting your stuff either. You know what you have to pick from.
Yeah.
So.
Is there a solo deck automa or just BYOS? I don't know what that stands for.
Yeah, you're just pushing for a score.
Okay.
Yep, same thing we did here.
Build your own stuff. Is that what that means?
Beat your own score.
Beat your own score.
Or whatever. Yeah, is that what it beat your own score? So, which works pretty good because it's nice and fast.
Yeah.
When you're playing by yourself, you're just drafting a card, placing your workers, drafting a card, placing your workers.
Yep. Understood.
So it's a nice little puzzle, and like I said, it's pretty quick once you get used to it. But as a multiplayer game, you know, other than the drafting piece, none of the rest of it's multiplayer, right? So
yeah,
it's all very solo after that.
Yeah, yep. Except for drafting. That's the only point of contention. Everything else is just you doing your own stuff.
Yep. So I'll have to play it some more. Like I said, I think it's probably better solo.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't think you'll enjoy it?
Well, it's fine. I just don't think there's enough difference. If you put this on the table with 4 players and a couple of people, and you're good at it, say you're good at it, and it takes you a couple minutes. A couple of people are taking time to put their 4 workers
Well, that's
out.
what was happening with me.
Yeah,
I was
but
trying
not
to figure
that
things
long.
out. Right,
yeah, but it could drag out pretty good.
Sure. Yep, I understood.
To get the same.
What about the
stuff out of what you
mechanisms
do.
though? With you know, put time aside.
Yeah.
What about the mechanisms with 4 players? You think that'll still hold true, or do you think
Well,
it'll feel more random because?
I think the drafting's good. Right. Because this person wants to pass, they don't care what they get on this one, and I really need a card. And then this person's like, I'm going to pass, and then, you know, so there's always going to be a different.
Almost an upheaval though.
Yeah.
Every round.
Yep. But I don't know if any of it
Matters.
is highly important.
Yeah.
Unless there's that one card that you really, really want. Because you can duck and weave pretty good with all of your worker placement.
Yep, JT by 17. Final score was 47-30.
But I have a head start.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I guess so.
But if everybody just took their turns, you know, you're going to be first, then you're going to be last, then you're going to be first, then you're going to be last. So, I guess if you did that, that would kind of suck for the person who's always second and third. No, maybe it wouldn't.
Yeah, I was just thinking the exact opposite. You might want to stick in the middle somewhere. Craft it to where you're in the middle somewhere. You're never going last.
Yeah.
You never want to really go last, but you'd rather go with.
Like I think you could probably do it with 2 players with just 3 cards out there on each one, and then but the drafting would be pretty. You go first or I go first type of thing. I think this thing at least makes it.
Yeah, puts more thought into it.
More thought into it.
Yep, understood. What about replayability?
In solo player with all the different variables that you have to do, I think your replayability.
How many different
probably
goal
different.
cards are there in the game?
There's 10 different small ones, and what did I do with them?
Yeah, it's those.
Well, yeah, but there's 10 different small ones and 8 main ones. So whatever combination you have there. That one says you have to have at least 6 people. That one means you have to have at least 2 full rows. That one you have to be developed up to 5. You have to have built 8 or more of your places out. So 0 to 2 mid in total at the end of the game.
Oh, I would have got that one.
Yeah. Your trade up to 6.
Ouch. Is that just
7.
6 spots or up to the 6?
Huh?
Is that up to the 6? Or
Yeah,
is that just
no, up
1,
6
2, 3,
spots.
4, 5, 6?
Yep, you'd have to be up to there. Which I did accomplish. But it was hard as heck.
Sure.
Because getting all those 5s is tough.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Or 7 roofs. That one seems like it would be hard.
Quite new to watercolor painting.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, piqued his interest. That's a good.
What's that?
Eric's interest is piqued.
This is a nice solo game for sure. And I'm not even saying I think people could enjoy it together. But it's a nice solo game.
Got it.
Because it's multiplayer solitaire for a big piece of it. So.
Yep, it is.
Which we have plenty of games like that too.
Yep.
But I'm not sure the longevity of it. Like I said, it kind of gives you that architect's feel when you put that guy down and get 5 things all at once. But it's kind of crazy when you get 5 things all at once, or do a big cook and your bar over here goes burp, and you're like, oh crud! Now I had to clean up a mess, you know.
Yep.
So. And I think the other thing is these utensil cards are really cool. I don't know about the ball ones.
I never had the opportunity to get a utensil.
Yep. I don't know about the ball ones. I don't know. I mean, they're 2 points, and you can see every point counts.
Yep.
But I guess getting one of those cards is whatever, 4% of your score.
Yeah.
6% of your score. So. Yep.
Are you going to Comic-Con this weekend?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Not even for a day?
I don't know. Did you ask me that, or somebody there asked me that?
Somebody out here asked.
I should not be lazy and do it. That's the right answer. How's that? I should not be lazy and do it. Why? Is there something you want me to bring?
No.
Not you. Them. No, I don't know. Nobody's coming.
No, that was Tom asking Tom.
Gotcha.
These are cool.
I did get Deep Regrets too. It's pretty fun.
Those are cool too. It's a good game. I like it.
It is.
I think it's cool. Theme is non-existent, however.
Well, I don't know if you're thinking about, I mean, the resource portion, but upgrading and feeding your people, I mean, that's all thematic. Cooking food. Food.
Yeah, what I mean, though, is that it doesn't have to be Neolithic Northern Ireland. I mean, Northern Scotland. It could be anything where you need to feed your own people.
Well, yeah, but then these would be dump trucks of garbage instead.
Exactly.
Going to the landfill. I guess that's possible. It doesn't have to be. That's for sure.
But the theme doesn't hurt it.
It doesn't hurt it whatsoever.
No. It's good.
But I don't know if it couldn't be 10 or 12 resources instead of 20 or instead of 16. I don't know that you could have. I think you could have shrunk it down a little bit.
Sure. Yeah, but I mean, it's cool to have so many different little pieces. That's good.
Yep.
All right, we're out of here, folks. Thanks for joining us. We are remember there's not going to be a live Q&A tomorrow morning because Jess and I will be out of town. So we might be doing something on Monday though. So come on back on Monday. Have a great weekend. Thanks for being here. We'll see you guys and gals on the flip side. Bye-bye.
See you later. Feed your people.
David says, Sam doesn't see themes without longships and axes. That's not true, David.
Where are you going this weekend? I thought you were going to Comic-Con.
Comic-Con, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we're just going to be up there.
That out of town.
It literally is. It literally is not in Wenatchee,
That is
so
true.
it is out
It
of
is
town.
not in Wenatchee. I like the whole ramping up on the workers thing. That's kind of interesting, round by round.
I like that as well. It's one of those things where you don't have a million choices to make on your first round. And then on your